sentient beings, how they are suffering, and how much the cost of suffering they have. The confession is so powerful. So Buddha has no any doubt, no any fear to help the sentient beings. So look at this, Make sense? That's what we need to study. We need to practice. See, there's no alternative. See, as I mentioned, I don't believe karma. It's just this is what Buddhists believe. They say, that doesn't solve the problem, isn't it? That's we individually have that responsibility to follow the path sincerely. More you follow, more you practice, then you really get the benefit so much. You appreciate yourself. It's not just solve problem today or tomorrow. Day after day, year after year, life after life. Okay. You said something. You're raising your hand?
Oh, yeah, yes, Rinpoche. Thank
Yeah.
you. Oftentimes there can be a lot of fears around the word emptiness. I know, like, when I've discussed this with people, and especially people that want to know more about Dharma and Buddhism, when I know one of the root downfalls of a bodhisattva is trying to explain emptiness to somebody that isn't ready for it, or trying to talk about emptiness. So, I find myself, at a loss in trying to discuss it. Like, also, what would be, what would be like maybe another word you would, or like that would be a way to describe emptiness? Because I think maybe in the English language, we think it's like almost like you open up a box and there's like nothing in there. But,
No, not that one.
But
Yeah, I understand.
like nothing at all, and there's always like this, like you say, people go towards the negative automatically when I think a lot of people hear emptiness, they think like a very nihilistic explanation, like there's nothing there and really everything is nothing.
No,
So,
I understand your point.
Yeah.
When I brought the issue because science is now very powerful in the world, you see. And quantum physics theory, they proved that, as is well known. It's nothing, something hidden. So that's why I brought that. See. Now everywhere, science, especially where there's a lot of technologies. Technologies are developed based on the science. You see, that's why I brought up. If they have no awareness of that science, I will not bring the issue of the emptiness, because emptiness is very subtle. It scares people because they say, I am here. Yeah, say, I am here. So if somebody says, you are not exist, just, why? I'm here. Then there's a fear. Because we are so attached to I. See? So while we are so attached to the I, me, here, Then somebody says, you are not exist. What do you mean? Their heart is breaking. You know? I know that. But where I brought this as a message, now the quantum physics theory is very popular.
Yeah.
You see? That's why I brought these ideas, you know. Otherwise, yes, it's scary. Yeah. That's what Buddha didn't say. Buddha didn't teach right from the beginning. Everything is empty, you know. He said, you should know the suffering. You should know the cause of suffering and avoid that. You should achieve the nirvana, cessation of suffering. So, there's something to achieve, cessation of suffering. Oh, what's that? You know, it's called nirvana, you know. And how I can follow? Oh, yes, you take this path. You should follow this. Right view, right thought, right action. These are the path you take, you know. Okay, sounds very good. You know, see? That's a skill of the Buddha. See? Then after this well-trained, say, oh, these are this. Then second training, see, emptiness more, you see. Everything's interdependent. First, they didn't say emptiness. Everything's interdependent. Like this is interdependent. Oh, this connect each other. This cannot exist without this. You know, like this. Oh, these things. Then after that, everyone has a Buddha nature. No? That's the complexity of the mind. And Buddha, since Buddha realized that, Buddha has every skill to teach these things.
This interdependence and the logic of that relating to the self.
Yeah.
The logic of interdependence relating to the self.
Yeah.
Taking the components of the self.
Yeah.
If you try to isolate your personality from your physicality, you can't do that. One exists because of the other.
Yeah.
But can you tell me more?
That's it. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, that's it.
But it's so complex. It's
Yeah.
so difficult.
That's what I mentioned. Why it is complex? Because your mind is complex.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
we complicate it.
Yeah, we make complicated.
Once I heard ignorance, the term ignorance,
Yeah.
defined by a misconception of self and a misapprehension of phenomenon.
Yes.
There, wrap it up. That's ignorance.
Ignorance is also very complex.
No, I want it to be simple.
No.
Very simple.
Not simple, very complex.
My ignorance wants to simplify it.
Yes. That's good. Yeah, now please take a deep breath. And exhale. Now just reflect during this session what kind of information you got. I'm sure a lot of it that you have received teachings in past, refreshing. Oh yes, I have heard of this. Yes, oh, I have read this. Or I have learned this. So reinforce your understanding and reinforce to practice the teaching. See, it's important. As Shantideva mentioned in his book, Bodhicitta Avatara, said, I have nothing new to talk about which is not talked before. So these are just refreshing, reflecting that has been taught by Buddha and great masters in the past. So appreciate, rejoice, and you feel very fortunate. I'm very fortunate having this precious human life and met the Dharma. I will continue study, practice rest of my life. That's very important. With this, now we should say some dedication prayers. Please, dedication prayers here. Oh. 손안 뒤지려 왜? 알았어. 32.
Yeah, 32 page.
Oh yes, 32. Yeah, go ahead.
Glorious, holy,
Venerable, precious, kind, root and lineage now. Divine assemblies of Hidams, assemblies of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Yogins, Yoginis, and Dakinis dwell in the 10 directions. Please hear my prayer. May the virtues collected in the three times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, the innate root of virtue, not result in the 8 worldly concerns, the 4 causes of samsara, or rebirth as a Sharadaka or Parteka Buddha. May all mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me and mine, obstructors who harm, misleading maras, the hordes of demons, experience happiness, be separated from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, and jealousy not arise in my mind. My mind is committed to reputation, wealth, honor, and concern for this life, not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be motion by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta. And through that, may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinite of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra in this very life. May the torment of suffering not arise even at the time of my death. May I not die with the negative thoughts. May I not die confused by wrong view. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind as such, and pervading clarity of Dharmata. May I, in any case, gain the supreme attainment of Mahamudra at the time of death, never depart all. Tamje je dösumdu sabadam Öbe geve zawandin Dada semje tamje nyudolana Yantaba sobe janjo rinpoche do barajaje Gönse gönje çöjeje Dendene la wando de gomba Renge benje ba se de pa she tro de sa kon ben zen gro ji times I myself in all things in some Thank you.
Can we go back to our confusion?
Excuse me?
Can we return to our confusion?
No, you leave your confusion on the cushion. Take the wisdom with you. That sounds good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.